Hi all, welcome to MasterChef Mom. Today I'm going to share a delicious sweet recipe, a dessert that everyone loves. Sabudana kheer or the Sabudana paisam. I'm going to share lots of tips and tricks to make this paisam right, and also most important thing, I'm going to make it with jaggery. So without delay, let's start cooking. So I've got all the ingredients for the sabudana kheer ready. So first is sabudana, jaggery, then I've got ghee, cashew nuts, raisins, cardamom powder. I'll also be using milk. Now first and most important step is prepping the sabudana. So wash the sabudana at least 3 to 4 times. Now I washed the sabudana 3 to 4 times. Now I'm going to add hot water. See, you can add regular water also, but soak it for 3 to 4 hours. If you're in a hurry, you want to make it quick, then you can add hot water. So I'm adding hot water here. So this, now I'm closing it, and now it has been around half an hour. I'm adding some more hot water, again covering, and I'm keeping it. Okay, so by the time it's the sabudana is soaking, let's prepare the other things for the kheer. So I'm melting ghee in a pan. So once the ghee melts, now add cashews. You can add how much ever you want. I'm adding around 12 cashew nuts here. We love the crunch of the cashew nuts, so I always add little more cashew nuts. And once the cashew nuts is slightly brown, you can add your raisins. The raisins puff up very quickly, so immediately switch off the gas, and in the heat of the ghee itself, they'll get fried beautifully. See, it looks beautiful. Our cashew nuts and raisins are now ready. So now what I'm doing, I'm transferring it to a serving vessel or the serving bowl in which I'm going to add the kheer. Today I'm sharing the method in which I make the sabudana kheer, easy way, at the same time yummy. So keep following the recipe. Now in the same pan, what I'm doing is I'm adding jaggery powder, and to that I'm adding water. You can add regular water. Here I am adding hot water, but you can add regular water. So now we don't need any thick syrup consistency for jaggery. What we're going to do is, I'm just going to keep heating the jaggery for a few minutes till it lightly thickens. What happens is, this gives enhanced taste for the kheer. So I'll show you the consistency. So allow it to boil for a few minutes now. So it's been boiling for around 5-7 minutes. I'm adding cardamom powder to this. It's a very healthy paisam. See, it is thickened. See, it's thickened now. I'm switching off. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to transfer this to the vessel, serving vessel. in which we have already added the ghee roasted nuts and fruits. See, now we'll keep this aside, let it cool, and by that time let's prepare the sabudana now. I'm washing the same pan. I'm going to use it. Now see the soaked sabudana. See, even after washing you can see how much that starchy liquid is there. What you can do here is you can wash it off. You can wash it once and then add it to the pan. We like the starchy quality, so I'm adding it just like that. But you can wash the sabudana once again with regular cold water and add it to the pan. Now we are going to cook the sabudana. So sabudana, when it's getting cooked, what happens is it soaks water. So you can keep adding water as and when required and cook the sabudana. You will see that you can see the color is changed so beautifully, how it was and how it is now. So continue cooking this. You can add more water also. I'm adding more water here and you cook. So this step you have to keep stirring here. This is a very important step. So keep stirring sabudana, otherwise it might stick to the pan, and add water. It looks so pretty. See, once the sabudana is almost 3/4 cooked, then I'm going to add milk. If you're not soaking sabudana in hot water, then you can soak sabudana in regular water also. Soak it for around 3 to 4 hours. This is a simple payasam, simple kheer recipe, but still it might go wrong in this place. You might find that the sabudana is melting away. It's not retaining shape. So you follow all these tips and tricks which I am sharing with you. You will get amazing sabudana kheer, sabudana payasam. If you have any doubts or clarifications you need, do comment below. I would love to answer your queries. So our sabudana is almost cooked here. Now I am adding milk. Again, keep adding milk in batches. You will find that the kheer is thickening up. So keep adding milk in batches. You can also add saffron. It brings immense flavor to the kheer. Today I am not adding, but if you like, you add saffron. But what I'm going to add now to improve or increase the flavor of the kheer, I'm going to add cardamom pods, whole cardamom pods, 1 or 2 pods you can add. Slightly crush it and add whole cardamom pods to the kheer. Now we have to continue cooking till the sabudana turns glassy, transparent. Till that time we are going to cook the kheer. So this will take around 15 to 20 minutes. Cook it over low flame and keep stirring the pan so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. As I mentioned, I am adding the cardamom pods. Looks so creamy and beautiful. So now the sabudana is well cooked. I'm switching off the gas and the jaggery syrup has also cooled down. It's now warm to touch. I'm adding the cooked sabudana milk mixture. So now stir it well. So after you mix with jaggery, you need not keep it back on flame and cook it. But in case you feel that you need to warm before serving them, warm it before serving, you can just place it over the gas stove over low flame. Heat it up for say 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, and then you can switch it off. So it looks beautiful. It will thicken after some time. If you want, you can always add more milk. Perfect consistency. Looks amazing and so tasty. Our delicious sabudana paisam, sabudana kheer is ready to be served. Raghu, sabudana paisam, jawarsi paisam, sagu kheer. Tell me what's different.
Wow. I like the chewy feeling of sabudana.
It soaked up well and it's swelled up so nicely.
Milk. You made it with jaggery.
Yeah.
Oh, it tastes much better than sugar. It's really good. You know, milk has become a little viscous. It's boiled.
That's because of the starch in the sabudana kheer.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I think and you won't feel guilty. It's not very sweet. It's just right sweet.
Correct.
You'll enjoy it.
And the best part of this kheer is you can serve it hot or cold also. It tastes yummy when served cold also. So you can make it in the morning, refrigerate, and in the evening it's so yummy.
I like the roasted cashew nuts and kismis.
Yeah. Right. So do try out this recipe. Amazing taste. I'm waiting to hear all your feedback. I'll see you soon with another delicious recipe. Till then, happy cooking.
Bye.
Bye. Do like, comment and subscribe to Master Chef Mom. Also, share this video with all your friends and family. See you. Bye.